What's indeed going on, Jerome's? So, full disclosure, just peek behind the curtain. So, I know a lot of people say, like, oh, you don't sleep because you put up videos at 4 o'clock. Those are all scheduled. Those are all usually recorded the night before, scheduled, and put out. But this one is recorded in real time. Right now, it is 4:54 a.m. Central Time. Now, I am like a morning-ish person, but I can't explain it. So I didn't drink a ton of caffeine before or during the basketball game, and with late NFL games, soon as the game's over and we do the video and whatnot, I can go to sleep like that. NBA, I don't know what it is. I'm just super wired. But anyways, basically took like a 30-minute nap. Basically just me staring at the ceiling. I was like, oh, can Anthony Edwards do it again? But this one is live. Long story longer. So ESPN has always sort of pissed on the Minnesota Vikings, for lack of a better term, right? So ESPN is the frenemies, and it stinks because ESPN is still the media outlet of note, and that's why we rage against the machine, and we call a BS whenever there is BS, when the national media jabroni haircuts are trying to do the Vikings dirty. But they got some love. They do got some love for first-round pick edge rusher Dallas Turner, as well as UDFA Gabriel Murphy, and Murphy should have been drafted. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, didn't the NFL learn its lesson? Because Ivan Pace Jr. Went undrafted because he didn't check all the boxes, and Gabriel Murphy basically went undrafted because he's small and has short arms, but he can get the passer's ass. That's right, man. And Seth Walder, so ESPN Analytics guru, he notoriously just sort of like on the Vikings. Happens, man. But he put this out. Results from my prospect sack model. This model forecasts the number of sacks a player will record over the first 3 seasons in their career. So he also goes on to explain why the numbers are low. Because, all right, so once you see the numbers, over first 3 years. So Dallas Turner is projected to have 19 sacks over 3 seasons. Now, obviously, that would be nice for 1 year, but to be honest, that would be pretty solid for 2 years of production, right? So the first 2 years, getting 19 sacks, but Walder goes on to explain why the number's low, and then I zoned out because I hate math. But again, first 3 seasons, 19.0 sacks, and it's ahead of the class in terms of the 2024 edge rushers. Well, pass rushers all encompassing because Murphy's in there as well. Latu checks in at number 2 at 14.2. So it is a huge gap from 19 to 14.2. And then also, Gabe Murphy. Gabe Murphy popped in there at 10.8 projected, ahead of guys who were drafted like Mo Kamara, Marshawn Nealon, Eric Watts, etc. So you got to feel kind of good about it. So Gabe Murphy projected at 10.8, and Walder goes on to explain how he works the formula. The model is a random forest with inputs that include college sack production, college pressure and pass rush win rate from PFF, scouts in grade, age, some FPI info about their college team, position, some measurement combine information. So it's a little bit of everything. It's potpourri. Takeaways. The model sees Vikings Dallas Turner as the clear best pass rusher in the class. Combine metrics were definitely a positive factor for him. So, I mean, Dallas Turner just completely setting the combine on fire, a 40.5-inch standing vert. No big deal. Also, factoring in that Turner is 21 versus Latu, who's a little bit older of a prospect. Hell, Gabriel Murphy had been 21 coming out in this class. I wonder how high he would have been projected. But it didn't ding up the older prospects too bad because you see Latu at 2, you see Jared Verse at 4. So, then also an incredible number for Vikings UDFA Gabriel Murphy. I assume there's more signal in that actual draft slot than Scouts Inc. grade, which I use. So we should be a tad more bearish in this. Still incredibly encouraging number for a UDFA. So, he has to qualify it. He can't just be like, man, that's really good for Gabe Murphy. Actually, he just actually himself. It's kind of funny, man. But either way, I mean, Turner was highly productive at Alabama, and also was important for Turner. So Turner's freshman and sophomore year, he was seen as the Robin to Will Anderson's Batman. And then last year at Tuscaloosa, he was on his own. Like, he was the alpha edge rusher, and he still stepped up. 10 sacks, 55 pressures, 18.8% pressure rate. So basically 1 time in 5, he's getting after that quarterback's ass. You got to love it, man. And Murph at UCLA. Now, Murphy is an interesting spot because obviously with Latu, also with his twin brother, Grayson Murphy, who's now in camp with, or not in camp, but on the 90-man rooster with the Dolphins. But he still put up 8 sacks, 61 pressures, one of only 5 FBS edge rusher or pass rushers to put up 60-plus pressures, and a 17.2% pressure rate, which is pretty damn good. And if you look at the edge room, so yes, the Vikings lost to Neil Hunter. Yes, they lost DJ Wanham, and respect to Wanham. Like, Wanham was very productive as a backup and spot starter at edge rusher, right? As well as, you know, they lost Marcus Davenport, so whatever. But the Vikings definitely would harden the paint replacing him. So Jonathan Grenard, Andrew Van Ginkel, Jihad Ward are all free agents. You know, Jihad can also play along the defensive line. But also drafting Dallas Turner in the first round, moving up and go get him. And also, I love the UDFAs, like Gabriel Murphy, obviously, but Bo Richter from Air Force, Owen Porter, I think, can bring some heat too. So, and also you got Andrakar the second year too, Patrick Jones the second's in a contract year, so hopefully he'll bring a little something. And I mean, the Vikings pass rush on the edge looks really damn good. Also, you throw in the fact that with Cashman as, you know, like the old school middle linebacker going to take up a lot of the dirty work, maybe Ivan Pace Jr. rushes the passer a little bit more. And maybe it will indeed be a little bit more sexy time like this. But either way, the cupboard certainly is not bare. And being able to get pressure on the quarterback is the ultimate equalizer. It is a passer and get the passer league. So pretty damn fired up about it, and glad that ESPN is actually recognizing it. But your thoughts are thoughts. Rare W for ESPN Analytics. They love Dallas Turner as well as Vikings UDFA rookie Gabriel Murphy. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.